Salutations, Renegade Nation. I'm Nate.
I'm Ben.
I'm Micah.
And this is Chico.
And we're experiencing a massive amount of fear right now.
Yeah, so I know that Nate told you we were going to do Sailor Moon.
Yeah, I had the video pulled up.
Yeah, he was typing it in, and I went, you realize Elena's going to kill us if we do this. Because Elena is a huge fan of Sailor Moon. We can't do this without Elena.
And
it's like if we did a Batman video without Micah. It just wouldn't be right.
Fair enough.
I mean, I do like Batman. It'd be like doing a Hellboy video without Micah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, that's more fair.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, out of fear of being stabbed repeatedly with knitting needles,
I don't want to do that.
And also because of Elena's situation, you know, with her recouping from her recent ordeal,
from having her thyroid removed.
Yes,
Wide walkers.
She's doing quite well,
which is good. She's having the stitches removed soon, isn't she?
Tuesday, yeah.
Very good.
Yep.
So hopefully on her return, we will be able to.
You want to know how big the scar is? There were 38 stitches.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, her thyroid was the size of 2 grapefruits.
So there you go. So hopefully, to welcome her
reaction.
Welcome her back.
What?
To welcome her back,
we will watch
Sailor Moon, the Nostalgia Critic Sailor Moon review with her, and we will we'll wait for that. So I'm sorry, guys, but we are going to
do something else.
We are going to be doing something.
I feel like no one's upset because we were getting a ton of requests from this.
Yes, we have.
Some of them in personal messages.
There's this one, and then there's the JonTron one. Now, we may do the JonTron one later with Wyndham because she's a huge JonTron fan.
Wyndham likes JonTron, I think, more than we like JonTron.
I like John pretty good. I've seen some of his, and he actually just posted a new review. Which congrats, John, and welcome back to the fold. And from everything I've heard, he's still got it, and he's still very funny. So I guess without further ado, Doug Walker, a person whom I respect and knows of us and approves of us. I know. Calm down. Have we told Micah that? We'll tell him after the video.
Yeah.
You made me watch the video.
No,
there's more.
There's something else.
There's more?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Shh.
Okay. Can't handle this.
Hey, buddy, it's okay.
It's okay.
So anyway,
pay attention to yourself.
Foodfight, the review by the Nostalgia Critic. Here we,
dear God,
go.
Oh no.
I just like that him and Team 4-Star like laying on the bed laughing.
It's good.
It's funny shit.
Also a good intro.
Very good intro.
Oh no.
Doug.
Honey, I'm home. Oh, I forgot I'm not married.
Yeah, you are.
No soliciting unless you have cookies. Doug, you didn't close the door.
Hey, Critic. Heard you're gonna review Foodfight. Good luck to you, man. I heard the Nazis would have used it if they ran out of bullets.
Critic, are you sure you want to review Foodfight? It's the first movie to ever get a -% on Rotten Tomatoes.
A -%?
Nostalgia? Critic. This is the Irony Grocery Store. We were hoping to indulge your nervous breakdown by advertising a series of trigger products. Mr. Clean, Mrs. Buttersworth, and Starkist Tuna are all on sale this week. Irony Grocery, a division of Threshold Entertainment.
Damn, Doug. Jesus, he's lost it, dude.
I didn't realize this was a how-to basic video team up.
No, we haven't seen the egg yet.
There has to be an egg.
Oh, not your mouth. Oh.
Why would you do that? Why would you lay down in it?
Damn, Doug. Shit.
That's dedication to a bit right there.
That is.
That's
I gotta
that's,
give props, dude. That is.
1 hour earlier.
Oh,
I
God.
knew that was coming.
Food Fight is calling.
What the hell is Food Fight? Why does everybody want me to review it?
Well, according to our research, Foodfight is one of the worst, if not the worst, animated film of all time.
Worst? Like, worst?
It only came out last year, but it seems to be growing an underground following at a surprisingly rapid rate.
I didn't even know that was a thing until you all explained it to me.
Correctly, this flop could be as popular as The Room and Birdemic combined. It could
Damn.
easily be the next big thing.
Only a few online critics have reviewed it so far, which means its potential can still be milked
This is
like
a-
a lactating Clarabelle cow.
Wait a minute. So you're saying that if I jump aboard the bandwagon before it even becomes a bandwagon, I could be one of the front runners of the bandwagon?
Potentially.
Well, yes, they're one of the most popular bands.
I think John did it before. John did it
I wouldn't
before.
be too hopeful, critic. Here's
the
a video of the last
critic.
person who tried to review this movie.
Is it?
What?
What?
Oh, I'm sure he's fine. Keep checking those numbers. It's the least you can do to indulge the brilliant intellectual minds I decided to write for you all of a sudden.
Wait.
Well, it's a little hard to talk about this piece of shit without addressing its background. The film was supposed to be sort of the Wreck-It Ralph of food icons, combining copyright characters often seen in grocery aisles. It was also supposed to come out in 2002, but due to production problems, copyright issues, and even somebody stealing the footage. Really? Somebody wanted to steal this?
Wait, what?
The film was tinkered, altered, and pushed back to 10 years later. But thank God 10 years doesn't make a difference to such Hollywood giants like Hilary Duff, Chris Kattan, Eva Longoria, and 24/7 Dodger of controversy Charlie Sheen.
Ah!
I'm sure all these people will be just as big
And
in
Christopher Lloyd.
2012 as they were in 2002.
You'll be sorry!
There's even
He was
reports
licking your
that
phone. I
apparently
don't know why.
$65 million went into making this stinker. $65 million? Well, maybe it'll be like Waterworld, where at the very least the size and scale of the production can be impressive. So, let's find out by taking a look at Food Fight.
I kind of like
Good
Waterworld.
night, Mr. Leonard. Don't work too late now.
Just closing up. Nothing much happens around here after dark.
$65 million, folks. Clearly the money is on the screen. My God, look at
just hop
this.
down
How
now.
could that amount of money go into something that's so shitty looking? What? Was somebody actually deranged enough to team up Uwe Boll and Tommy Wiseau as this film's budget accountants?
Oh.
Money laundering from this must be a loophole black hole.
Wow.
So we see a store closing down for the night called Marketopolis Market. Redundant much redundant? When the real world opens up inside.
Melon.
I'm not exactly sure how this works, if the store actually transforms at night or if Marketopolis is a state of being. But this world exists and can only be described as what your nightmares would look like if they never rendered properly.
I am so excited to...
And at the foreground of this world is Charlie Sheen's character, Dex Dog Detective.
Hey, hairless hamsters. Want some of this?
And I know what you're thinking.
What?
Boy, have the Ratchet and Clank games really gone downhill. Actually, it's just Dex saving a bunch of kittens from a villain that, like in most bad movies, won't connect to anything else in the plot.
It is you, the great Dex Dog Detective, who's about to take a fall. If I had a raisin for every time I've heard that one.
Hey, what?
Huh?
My mother would be so ashamed.
Okay, it's just you and me, Fat Cat. Now fork...
Wait a minute. What was that character's name?
Listen up, Fat Cat Burglar. I'm giving you one last
He's
chance.
he's a rat.
He's a rat.
Disney, sue something. Second, is the movie actually so stupid that it can't tell the difference between a rat and a cat? I mean, look at that thing. It's so fucking obviously a rat.
Yeah.
$65
It's,
million and they can't
it's
even tell
the rat from
difference between
Beekman's
a
World.
rat and a cat? Isn't it kind of a no-brainer you don't give $65 million to a person who would fail a Fisher-Price barnyard animals game?
Oh.
The kitty cat goes.
Squeak, squeak! Give him all our money! Clearly we're dealing with artistic genius here! I pooped myself. Give him an extra grand for that.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, he's got to have something to...
So the kitten's
Wipe
been
up with.
saved by McGruff the crap dog. For the record, I was also considering Indiana Bones. And he heads on over to, what else? His sassy black sidekick.
Chill, dog. You think you're talking to? Relax, bro. Oh, pizza. No, I told you, dog. Great idea. You my man.
Brought to you by the leftover racism from Transformers 2.
As Wayne Brady has this frightening combination of teeth and fever dreams, who gets excited when he learns that Dex is going to ask his sweetheart to marry him. Who is his sweetheart?
I knew you'd find me.
What the fuck is that? That scariness is apparently Sunshine Goodness, played by Hilary Duff. A cat mascot for Raisins created by a designer who clearly has to ask himself more questions about his sexuality.
Hungry, tough guy?
Hiya, kitten.
How about we get Chef Boyardee to make us a huge feastermongous dinner?
And yes, I too realize that she looks much more like a human and practically nothing like a cat. Are cats hard to draw? Did a cat snub you at a party so you refused to portray them on any form of film?
Clearly.
The idea of them getting married gets Daredevil Dan so touched that he cries pellets. I don't know. But Sunshine has to head out before Dex can pop the question.
Don't worry. It'll just be a minute. Save my ice cream. I'll be right back, okay?
Yeah, I'm just gonna put this on ya. We all know that's pretty much what you're saying. Sure enough, she does disappear, and 6 months later, Dex gives up the dog detective business and decides to open up a club called the Copa Banana. While that's going on, a salesperson played by Christopher Lloyd comes in, and what the hell am I looking at?
I'm your new brand X representative.
I wasn't expecting any new products.
Your customers won't know how they live without brand X.
Okay,
How did this happen?
Submitting a stick figure to
I
an
don't
art
know.
I
embarrassing
don't
to shitting your
know.
pants in front of Pixar, claiming it's your magnum opus embarrassing. Though we'll see how that turns out. But what the fuck's going on here?
Ice cold.
Oh, I'll make space. It's practically addictive. Survival of the fittest, Leonard.
Was it really
Is he-
somebody's dream to give a personality
did
to
they
mask
drug
number
Christopher
5 of
Lloyd?
The Dark Knight? Would you trust a guy if he was selling something and looked and acted like this?
Good evening, madam. Can I interest you in my product? It's called Evil Poison Bites Death.
I'm sorry, that doesn't seem like a product I'd be interested in.
Oh, come now. It'll provide your business with the wholesome, attractive image of Satan's anus that it so desperately needs.
I'm going to knee you in the crotch if you don't leave right now.
That's just what the Jehovah's Witness said. Be honest, I came on too strong, didn't I?
So the grocery store owner, of course, agrees to such a puppy dog-looking man, and Brand X begins to be brought into the store. Back in Sam and Max Hit the Sauce, we see Dex the Casa de Cat.
That's good.
Which is the hangout for big-name icons like Mr. Clean, Charlie the Tuna, and the California Raisins. The funny thing is that the people who obviously said no to using their product icons in this movie all
Chico.
have really ugly, really
Chico.
bitter substitutes that I guess are trying to stick it back to the people
I'll be
who
back.
denied
Oh,
the
no,
use
no,
of
there he
their-
goes. He's coming back.
This is their version of Chiquita Banana.
Do I look like the Dairy Queen to you?
And this is obviously supposed to be the Keebler-Elves,
I hate you. No, sir.
Come here, Grumpus.
the Brawny Man, and gee, a chocolate cereal vampire? I wonder who that's supposed to be.
Chocolate Vampire used to have cards.
Looking pretty good for biting it.
Most of them are portrayed as either stupid, ugly, or not very helpful. It's kind of like the movie's way of saying, oh yeah, you missed out, guys. You too could have been in a movie where farting is the highlight and people trip into other people's butts. I think we know who the losers are in this deal. Give him another grand. And I guess the representative of Brand X in this world is Lady X. A supposedly sexy seductress with the dead, lifeless eyes of a plastic blow-up doll and a personality just as interesting to match.
God, she's a Bratz
All
doll.
the produce bars in all the supermarkets in all the world. She had to walk in.
We're making Casablanca
I forgot
jokes.
to mention, every scene that has Dex in it has to end in a bad pun. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, Nostalgia Critic, you say every about everything, but no, literally every scene ends with a bad pun.
Time to banana split out of my club. My problems are just a hill of coffee beans. Let's snap, crackle, and pop out of here. How the ho-hos can this be happening? I don't know if I can cut the mustard. I've got a bone to pick with this guy. Holy chips. It sure does a body good.
Some of them don't even make a lick of sense.
Let's strawberry jam out of here.
What?
I hate
The only
this.
thing more demeaning than that is all the sexual innuendos. Oh yeah, there's a ton of those in this too.
I want to scrub your bubbles, Dex.
It warms my heart the way you love my raisins.
She's got a real sweet tooth for chocolate.
You already eat through to his hollow center?
Are those melons real?
There are some stains you can never wash out.
Dan's your man.
I wonder how many times Charlie Sheen has said that.
Because a movie like this clearly needs that adult edge for the audience they're obviously going for.
What can I say? Chicks dig chocolate.
Like there's some grown-up somewhere watching this movie with their kids saying, well, I was gonna turn this off and not expose my child to such a piece of shit, but then it acknowledged I'm a pervert in a way that my kid won't understand. This movie gets me.
That's
The
weird.
innuendos are so many and so strange, you have to wonder if the director had some sort of other sexual agenda on his mind.
Crying over spilt milk.
What?
This is a fetish film. Between the innuendos, the cat lady, and the fact that every outfit this woman wears, even a dominatrix would say is too silly, fetish film. And by the way, plaid gloves? Really? The design is so weird that creates the illusion that her hands are on backwards. On top of that, it looks like her arm is melting into Al Borland's shirt. Is this actually a
I don't think
popular
so,
thing
Tim.
and I just never noticed?
You've been through the wash plenty. I can see it in your eyes.
So Dex starts to notice something along with stereotype number 20 here.
Are you saying what I think she's saying?
Hey, what's yous Italians getting upset about, sis?
I was gonna say he's a moose. He should be Canadian at least.
Oh, you have to help me, Dex, before I go bald. Not that bald isn't beautiful.
I don't get involved.
Really? Mr. Clean showed up just for that one joke?
Yep.
He wasn't even around in the rest of the scene, and suddenly he appears when they said the word bald, and now he's just stuck there. Look at him! He's just standing around like, is there anything else you wanted me to do? Was I really just a pawn in your lame-ass little punchline?
Yes, you were.
I have a PhD in physics. Perhaps I could educate the young children watching about fluid or solid mechanics, or I'll just look over here. Yeah, I'm sure I'll show up when you make another boob joke. Shouldn't take long. So Dex decides it's time to go get some answers from the street.
Everybody seems to be searching for...
Oh my god, his dick's talking. His dick's talking. That's it. Game over, man. Game over.
Perhaps everyone
Ah!
for the reckless
The
rodent.
weasel.
Tell me you wouldn't be shocked if they went that direction.
But this dish is extra spicy.
Yeah, something else you'll notice is the motion capture arm acting. I guess because the expressions in this movie are non-existent, all the acting comes through how much the characters awkwardly wave their arms. It's like watching C-3PO have a seizure, but even he somehow would have more expression on his face than these guys.
Not that bald isn't beautiful.
R2-D2, where are you?
Oh,
So
no.
Dex and Dan go to get some answers from, you won't believe this, another scary demon of hell.
Dex,
God!
Why not Dr. Pepper, Dr. Anybody but me?
I'm just gonna close my eyes and pray it goes away.
Brand X daytime!
No, it only got worse.
Discontinued.
Oh,
Well, at least they're not pulling the ultimate insult by giving him a stereotypical Jewish accent.
But it's in the expiration station, and at the other end of the store. Now you'd never make it there before the supermarket opens. It's daytime.
Are there any other groups you like to insult? I mean, the human race is so vast and full of variety, I'm sure you can find the black face of every single person on the planet.
I was expecting him to say
Why
German
focus on
accent.
a group? Why not just show us ugliness in any shape or form? You're good at that. Don't even give a reason. Just use it in this scene where they now physically exist in the store, again adding no continuity to how the fuck this world works, and just throw in whatever terrible, ungodly thing comes out of your head.
No, oh God.
What?
No. No.
Oh my God, I
No.
get it. I totally
No.
get it
No.
now. This movie is punishment for me to repent all the terrible things I've done in my life. All right, if it'll stop you from scaring the living animal Jesus out of me, I'll confess. I'll confess. I was the one who canceled Firefly. I was the one who encouraged Fred to be an online series. I was the one who told Taco Bell to make a breakfast menu. I was the one who told John Travolta how to pronounce Idina Menzel. I was the one getting rid of the cartoons on Cartoon Network. Just take me out of this scene.
Jesus.
I think we need a break. Here's some commercials. For the love of God, don't make a movie out of them.
Wow.
Well then.
What? Whoa. These would be commercials, but we got YouTube Red, so.
So they come across a mascot who's a chocolate vampire for a chocolate cereal. Clearly, this is supposed to be Captain Crunch.
I am the undead. All right?
I was going to go
The
Boo
undead.
Berry.
No, you're not dead, but you're not exactly living either. It's sort of like being in summer school. Oh, come on, that's funny.
No, it's not.
Let's not lose our senses of humor.
Don't tell people that something's funny. Don't
So
tell
they
people
decide to
that
get all
something's
the
funny,
brands
all
together
right?
to stop the evil Lady X and her Brand X army. But not before her head of the guards tries to shut down the Cocoa Banana.
Wow.
And unless you care to suffer a long, cruel expiration,
That was
you
it.
will
That
sing
was.
your
Tim Curry?
allegiance to Brand X.
Oh no, they got Tim Curry in on this too. Why, Tim? Why?
I was seeing if I could do anything more demeaning than saying Ducks Rock. This is a very clear sign that I can.
Brand X, it's simple and plain. Brand X, it's different but all the same.
But Dex comes in and starts singing their triumphant song, the French national anthem.
What? What the hell?
Brand X, it's simple and plain.
What?
Gee, this scene looks familiar. In a way that, unless you saw the original movie, this would make absolutely no sense whatsoever. And it's extremely unlikely any little kid would have seen this movie, so this probably makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. If you haven't guessed it yet, they're clearly paying homage to Barbed Wire. Look, I know it's Pamela Anderson's greatest performance, but it's unlikely most children have viewed its genius.
I hate this.
I want to die. I legit want to just...
So he comes back with a bigger army, and it looks like their battle has just begun.
Come and get me, baby.
He's on the roof. Get him.
Give him to Coco.
Absolutely outstanding detail. Surely they must have asked Pixar to do this breathtaking work of genius. Actually, they did. And after reading the script, not only did they send this terrible animation as a joke, but they also attached a handwritten note saying, "Go fuck yourself," signed by John Lasseter.
Thank
But
you.
the director was so lazy, he used the clip anyway. And wow, look at this amazingness. Surely they must have asked DreamWorks to have this incredible work done. Actually, they did. And after they read the script, they sent them this spit-in-the-face render, while also sending out a picture of Spielberg, Katzenberg, and Jeffen all mooning the camera and giving the finger. But again, the director was too lazy, so he used the clip anyway.
Wow.
Wow. Unbelievable wow. Surely such epic magnitude must have been asked to be done by Blue Sky Studios. Actually, they did! And they asked if they can turn it into a horrible franchise.
Ouch.
Don't be shocked if you see this coming soon to a theater near you.
Oh.
Hey, look, there's the Twinkie guy. I'm sure he's gonna do something really big and really important coming up. After all, he is one of the biggest characters on the poster, along with these other icons you've barely seen in the movie.
Yeah.
Hell, Dex and Sunshine are 1/3 of their size. Surely all of them are gonna get together and do something huge in the movie's climax. Like, say nothing, pretty much do nothing, and take a back seat to graphics worse than the Money for Nothing video. And
Damn.
okay, a lot of you might be shouting, that's phenomenal false advertising in a film that is absolutely nothing but advertising. But this is incredibly common of even good films. Heck, I once saw a Star Wars poster where the main focus was the mouse droid. And we all know what a gigantic part he played, right?
Hey, those things are awesome.
Dude, I love the mouse droid.
Run while you can, Dex Dog Detective. For soon I'll have you sitting up and begging for mercy. Exobites, fly!
Trying to seduce me, aren't you, Ava Longoria?
Watch out of my badge! There's enough Bennett fuel in this movie for everybody!
Dear God.
Dan and the others try taking flight to stop her, as Dan is just doing stuff you don't do on an airplane.
What?
It doesn't connect to anything at all, it's just stuff.
Chocolate.
What?
Look, here's a $65 million comedy. Perhaps you'd like to do something funny with it. So Dex makes it to Lady X's headquarters and discovers, big fucking shock, that she was behind Sunshine's disappearance the whole time.
I'll just leave you to it.
Raisins, Dex!
Sunshine gets her hands untied, throws a raisin to Dex, which he uses as a weapon, so he can untie the hands we clearly just saw she untied herself.
Yep.
Oh. Well, this isn't very much fun, is it? I think I just wet myself. It feels rather nice. Oh.
Wow, Tim Curry.
That dish move.
I'm sorry. I thought you were...
I'm here. We're together.
She's not even looking at him.
Stopped believing in you, Dex.
Did she go blind since the last time we saw
Yes.
her?
Yeah.
I don't think she's looked him in the face once during this scene.
I never stopped believing in you, Dex.
It is Dex, right? Unless Scooby-Doo took steroids and somehow fought his speech impediment. But the spastic 80s rocker enters their world. Or was he always part of the world? Or is he sometimes in the world and sometimes not? Or is this all just some sort of unique punishment program they use in the Matrix? And the entire town decides they have to bring him down. And now, finally, we learn the big, disturbing, shocking twist. The villain of the movie the whole time was the villain of the movie.
So you built yourself a human robot and recalled Sunshine, then you stole her essence to make your elixir for Brand X.
No.
No.
Wow.
All anyone ever wanted was
That's-
that sweet sunshine goodness. No one bought my beautifully genetically giant prunes.
But how did you get in and out of the store?
What
You're
the-
an Ike.
What?
Perhaps if I do more ballerina twirls, the answer will become clear.
When you look like this, you can get them to do anything. But enough about me. Let's kill you.
So we partake in more sex puns.
Tell me something. Are those melons real?
Some horrible CGI fighting.
You're not so tough now.
Look out, you almost convinced me of the illusion of animation. And we quite literally have a cat fight between the two attractive women of the film.
The bimbo's mine. Get ready, lady, because I'm going to kick you where the sun don't shine.
This is awful.
And then the hot furry chick kicks the ass out of the hot dominatrix, all while the men make wicked funny jokes about her melons.
Fetish movie.
An ugly woman, proving once and for all that if you're an ugly woman, no good can come out of you.
What?
Oh, and there's something having to do with Mr. Twinkie, Mr. Clean, a bunch of other products, but who cares? It's done! It's finished! My magnum opus for the horny, furry S&M catfight boxing fanfiction forum is finally completed! All I have to do is submit it. Oh no! I just sent it to my big shot agent in Hollywood! I'm ruined! Why the hell do they want $65 million for it?
Sunshine Chip slapped her back the ugly.
Gross.
All I ever really wanted was you. Well, you and world domination.
Frankly, my dear,
Of course.
I don't give a spam.
You know what just hit me? This is the movie that turned Charlie Sheen insane. I mean, really think about it. The timelines add up. He constantly had to be called back for redos, and if you had to return to this for 10 fucking years in a row, wouldn't it kind of make sense that you would start talking like this?
It was epic. The run I was on made Sinatra, Flynn, Jagger, Richards, all of them just look like droopy-eyed, armless children.
Good job, Foodfight. Good job. So Sunshine agrees to marry Dex. A last-minute message is thrown in for no reason.
We saved each other because the secret is inside all of us.
Whatever that means. And just when you think you're allowed to flee this cauldron of eye rape, they decide there's so much more funny they need to get out.
I want to see what's under that hat.
I love you, kitten.
We see things so much clearer.
Hilarious. So that was Foodfight.
For a minute there, I almost felt a tear. Why are you afraid to express your emotions?
Charming. So that was Foodfight.
No, wait. Yeah, no, I'm still a little cold. Here on the bright side.
Nicely done. So that was Foodfight.
You really cut the cheese on that, Lieutenant Duck?
Shut up! Every
Yeah.
second you speak is killing something I used to love inside of me. Will you please just shut up? God! This is awful! That's awful!
Yeah.
I'd much
Yeah.
rather read the credits like I'm reading a memoriam of poor people who
Oh!
Wow!
Wow!
$65 million of shit! And you know what? The price of the movie doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
A lot. But the point I'm trying to make is...
Give me a
whether
tenth
it's
of
made
that
for
to make a movie.
$65 million or just $65. There is nothing to be proud of in this movie. Everybody should be ashamed for even acknowledging it exists. I feel like Beelzebub's ballsack just for drawing attention to it. The animation is the worst. They never look alive. The jokes are the worst. They never once get a laugh. The characters are the worst. They're all just stereotypes of stereotypes. The plot is the worst. It's a joke. Literally, it's all written as a joke, but one with no good setup or punchline. It is one of the worst pieces of commercialized dog shit I have ever seen in my entire life. And given the roundup of movies I've done over the years, that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't think Human Hands could have made it. I think something much more horrendous and disrespectful had to pull its energy together and make something so awful. I just figured it out. The horrible CG animation, the awful stereotypes, the tremendously unfunny humor, the fact that everything in this movie is despicably awkward and unnatural. My God!
Michael
I
Bay.
know who directed this film?
Michael Bay.
Also need way more
Oh, God.
Lots of more Patron. This is gonna be a glider for the Foodfight tour. From hell's motherfucking heart, I stab at thee!
From hell's heart, I stab at thee.
Wow.
It is done. But the evil will never truly go away. This is the worst animated film I have ever seen. Hands down, no comparison. Its scars are left deep inside of me. Why did I do it? For you. I did it for you. Because I know that I have seen the worst. I know that no other form of animation will ever be worse than Foodfight. And because of that, I know for a fact
You're
that
making-
this film will forever, in the history books,
You're making bold
always be
claims.
seen as passe!
Yep, since you started the review, the movie's popularity has already died out.
But that was a fucking half hour ago!
Well, that's practically 5 years in internet time.
Yes, people knew it was going to be the next
She's wearing
popular
plaid
thing.
gloves.
I know.
So they decided not to mock it at all.
Wait, so the popularity of something can fade even before it becomes popular?
Mm-hmm. We call it the hipster effect.
Knowing something is going to be ironically cool suddenly makes it traditionally cool.
So, to be ahead of the curve, they decided to not even make it ironically cool.
Hell, even thinking about it probably cuts its lifespan in half.
So you're telling me that sitting through all this misery, the worst animated film of all time was...
A complete waste of time.
Sorry, buddy.
And there's nothing I can do about it?
Not unless you want to somehow do a review of the Attorney General of Crimea.
She is on fire right now.
Oh, she is adorable.
Oh, I just want to eat her up.
Oh, look, she smiled.
Oh, she's like the Jennifer Lawrence of warfare.
I just want to pinch her cheeks, but I respect her.
I now see why Doug had that breakdown.
All right.
This is legitimate now.
He sold it.
Yeah.
To all those critics foolish enough to think that they can review Foodfight, I won't lie to you about your chances. You have my sympathies. It will not leave you the same way it found you. Its scars run deep. If there is anyone out there damn insane enough to try and take on this film, all I have to say is, be strong, be brave, beware.
So, for 10 years, the actors were contractually obligated to go back and redo lines and stuff for this because it was in development for so long?
I think so.
Wow.
Yep.
This is probably why Hilary Duff doesn't act anymore.
Well, she's a mother now, and she's stated that motherhood to her is her most important job. Plus, she made enough money working at Disney, she didn't have to worry about money ever again.
A lot of it was just a Casablanca reference.
That was where I lost it, dude. I mean, I couldn't contain it anymore.
Casablanca. One of the greatest films of our time.
Like, that was super bad. I feel like they intentionally made it that way. They're like, there's no way we can really like sell this to be a decent movie, so we're just gonna make this as cringy as possible.
Wait,
just
no,
for this very reason.
Go with me here. Go with me here. I have a thought.
Be right back, guys.
Okay, two things. Number one, this could just be the producers. Okay, the plot of the producers is that there's an idea to essentially commit fraud by drawing in a lot of money, making a play that is so bad that nobody ever wants to see it, and then claiming all those losses. Essentially, it's like you can make a lot more money that way, or at least that's the plot of the.
It's pretty much when the stock market nearly collapsed, and there were so many.
There were so many people
swaps.
who had, yeah.
There were so many default swaps out there of people who bet against the U.S. government.
Yeah.
Pretty much what we got.
That's one possibility, or the other possibility is, okay, they made $65 million. They brought in $65 million on this. Who says that they spent all of it? Somebody is walking around with a lot of money. Blue raspberry?
Blue raspberry, Jolly Rancher vodka.
Maybe,
That's a good sting.
You know, normally I wouldn't condone. Yeah, just take another one. Just try to forget.
Oh God, that was super weird and creepy.
I just got a weird whiff of hand sanitizer. Are we sure that's vodka?
Yeah, it is.
I think that might have just been some straight up jellified isopropyl. Well,
it might benefit.
Well, there you. Well, Nate started drinking now.
Hey,
Mike,
I have had that.
Get you the Lagavulin?
No, I've got the Lagavulin over there, man. If you want some.
No, it's fine.
I mean, I can move without Chico trying to eat my face off most
Jesus,
of the time.
Okay.
But yeah, so this is Duke Nukem Forever bad.
I'd say worse than that, because Duke Nukem Forever had some parts of it that were tolerable. I did not see a single thing in this I found either funny, engaging, or even palatable to what I am willing to put up with. Duke Nukem had some parts of, like, where you could write shit on the whiteboard.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty great.
It could have been anything. You could have just been like, smash the state. Wow, that's a great plan, Duke.
Yeah. You could draw a gentleman's sausage. Do complex equations.
You could have drawn Dick Butt up there.
I'm sure that someone did.
Yeah.
Still don't really understand what that little guy is.
Okay, you've seen.
Yeah, you've explained it to me. I still
He
don't
is the
understand.
secret code of the internet.
Nobody understands it either.
He is the secret code of the internet.
It's Dick Butt.
Oh, I hate the internet.
Forget it, Micah. It's Dick Butt. Chinatown. Big Trouble in Little China reference. I don't know. What do you want from me?
Yeah, we did the best Big Trouble in Little China reference when we did the when Caleb returned that one time.
We may be trapped.
Ding dong.
That was a fun time. I did learn from that day, though.
I didn't even know this movie got made until you all explained it to me, because someone requested it, like personally found me and requested it, and I was like, oh, okay, I've never heard of that before. And
we need to. You know what? We talked about doing Renegades Masterpiece Theater at one point.
Mm-hmm. We have some ideas. You know the thing that we did with Wyndham.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
I don't think.
You
so,
want to
Nate.
watch Foodfight?
I don't think so, Nate.
Why not?
This is.
I'm willing. If I could sit through this.
I'm afraid. Nate, do you recall the situation with, what was the name of the Cool Cat?
Yeah. Thank you, Derek Savage. Daddy Derek Savage, everybody. Got to fuck everything up just because he doesn't like what someone says about his shitty ass movie. Oh, look, I got Vivica A. Fox to be in my film. I'm a legitimate film director. Bullshit. You make bad films. Get over it!
Nate has a lot of anger today. Micah, I need you to go to the kitchen and get the blue pills.
What,
Wait,
Advil liquid gels?
Viagra?
I got 'em over there.
No, not Viagra. The liquid. Well, actually, Viagra has been known to have a positive effect on blood pressure.
I've never had a blood pressure problem.
No, yeah.
I've never had a blood pressure problem.
They give it. Women take it for blood pressure.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right, so
yeah,
ladies and gentlemen,
it's one of those interesting things.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. If you are still alive and haven't jumped to your deaths from experiencing this as we did, if you're still sane, or if you're not, eating your own shit, then please let us know what you think down in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to check out Doug Walker's channel, The Nostalgia Critic, the man himself. He has balls the size of watermelons to take this film on.
That is some straight up testicular elephantitis right there.
No doubt about it. So, thank you once again, everybody. And signing off for the Renegades, I'm Nate.
I'm Ben.
Micah.
And Chico is now asleep over there.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and
moved.
And as always, check out the original link in the video, the original video link in the description down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, we'll see you later. Peace out.
We're never doing this again.